Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. Surely you have seen a lot of information about the new features in Business Central 2023 Wave 1. Your social media are flooded with new amazing features. Let me share with you some hidden gems, not so popular, but in my opinion pretty useful in your daily tasks. My name is Roberto Corella and I want to welcome you to my channel Learning Business Central. Let's go to start. The first one is the possibility of choosing the environment for Power Automate. As you know, in previous version, Microsoft introduced Power Automate in Business Central as an action on each page, as you can see here. The main problem was that Power Automate only could be executed in the Power Platform default environment. In this new version, you can choose the environment where you want to run the flows. Let me show you. We will press to the Find button, look for Assist Setup, and one of the new options is looking for Environment. Press here, Power Automate Environment. Yes. We can review the information that give us here. Press Next again. As you can see on the screen, Business Central shows us the different environments that we can choose in order to run the different Power Automates. In this case, we can use the default or we can change to other environment. Choose this environment, and from now, this will be the environment to run every Power Automate in the Business Central. Okay, move on to the next hidden gem. In this case is posting policy for sales and purchase invoices. Sometimes we may get an error when some user posts an invoice from an order, when you only wanted to receive or send the items. In this new version, we can decide about the policy to post invoices for every single user, avoiding this kind of errors. So it depends on your user setup, you will see all the options or not. Then, if you know beforehand that one user mustn't post invoices, this is a good place to put in. So let's go to see it in action. We can press here in the Find button and look up for User Setup, and we have here two new options. For the user Carlos, it's not possible to posting sales invoices or posting purchase invoices, and for R. Corella, this is possible. Okay, let's go to check this option and then go to the purchase orders and open an order, and here I try to post this order. I receive the three options: receive, invoice, or receive an invoice. Okay, now I want to check the same order with the other user, in this case is Carlos, and try to use the same purchase order. Remember that we put in this user that it's not allowed to post the invoices, right? Then if I press here, we can only post the receipt, not the invoice. As you can see, this is a very nice tool to avoid this kind of errors. Now, let's go to the next one. Another new feature is the possibility of including the serial number or the lot number in journals. Let's go to see directly in a journal, item journal in this case. Press in the item journals. We can introduce directly the lot number and serial number, but we need to go by several options in the menu. Now we can choose this option, item tracking online, and if we can go to this other item journal, directly we have this option here, serial number and lot number, directly in the line. Then now it's very easy to introduce the serial number and lot number in the lines. Perfect. Now we will go to the new one. In this case is the possibility of introduce files with the drag and drop dialog. Let me show you in a sales order. We can open one of them, and here in the attachments, pressing here in the attachments, and should include some file, we only need to drag and drop here in this kind of dialog. Very, very useful, and I think improve a lot our productivity. And last but not least, we can find another hidden gem that is the regional format and language for reports. In this case, imagine that you are living in a country with several languages. We can decide each report in which language or in which regional format we need to run. Let's go to see with some example the 10 customer, for example this one, and here in the advanced tab, here we have two new options to decide in which format or language we want to launch this report. However, if you know beforehand which is the regional format or the language for each report, you can go directly to report limits and settings, where we can introduce in each report of the system the format region and the language for each one. In short, in this video I wanted to show you some small new utilities that I found. But of course, if you know another interesting feature, please share it with us in the comment below. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.